Look, it's a bird. It's a hawk? No, wait, it's a falcon. I thought that was a skater. Why does he have a wing though? Is that a skater killing demons with a katana? Welcome to Helskate.
This indie game answers the question of, what would it look like if we mixed action-packed, fast-paced, insane Tony Hawk Pro Skater combos with a demon-fighting roguelike? Well, you're looking at it.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Mash.
And this is TSG First Look. Before we get started, we just want to acknowledge that Phantom Coast Games provided the channel with review codes to play the game and give our thoughts on it. Right out of the gate, we have a familiar ebb and flow as the aforementioned skateboarding series. You grind, flip, and manual your way through some insane combos, only now you have weapons and combat.
Ever since the PAX East 2024 demo, I knew that this was going to be one heavy game. You play as Anton Falcon. See what they did there? And your failed career as a delivery boy has led you to discover that you have a demonic wing that helps you wield magic weaponry, and now it's time to escape the Helskate. Your adversary Garland takes little interest in stopping you because he's so sure you'll never make it to the promised land. Well, I don't know about you, but when an arrogant god wants to keep me from breaking free of the one-wing curse I find myself in, I will take it upon myself to fight back. Since this is a roguelike, players load up a fresh save that randomly generates various aspects of the run. When you die, you go back to the beginning. Helskate works incredibly similar to the indie roguelike Tower of Guns, to the point that I honestly found myself with an incredible itch to scratch that I wasn't even aware of until booting up Helskate.
The formula for this game is as follows. You start in the mall, which works like a hub world or purgatory. Once you cross over the demonic portal into Helskate, you're tasked with skating through levels that increase in difficulty as you proceed. Each level has goals for you to achieve and waves of demons to fight, but ultimately, you just need to get a high enough combined score to open up the door to the next area. Once I got the hang of the objective, it was cool starting each new level and planning out how I would hit the required score to be able to cross the threshold.
And to come back to the Tower of Guns comparison, along the way Anton will have tapes, stickers, and stat skill upgrades to improve the run. And although all of those disappear if Anton meets an untimely demise, there are still tattoos and skateboard upgrades from the mall that carry over through all of your runs. You don't realize how nutty this game is until you have 6 missiles firing at your enemies every time you kickflip, and you could do 5 ollies in a row before touching the ground again. This cultivates a pretty unique experience every run you do, and as the player you are looking to get the best upgrades and collectibles, RNG willing.
The visuals bring you back to the early 2000s. The devs did a good job of filling the Helskate with vibrant colors and sick-looking designs. Heck, Anton Falcon himself looks like he was taken right out of a skater magazine. If that skater magazine was based in a demon world or something. The designs of the stickers you can attach to the board look exactly what I would expect a skater would want to put on their board, or on pipes, or on ramps, or on half pipes. The enemy designs can range from goofy and funny to dark and, honestly, dull. You can only do so much with hooded characters. The character designs of the hub world, however, ooze personality. Footage is the cyborg cameraman friend you never knew you needed, and his design reflects that. Layla, the tattoo artist, also gives off edgy 2000 punk vibes. Guinea Verve is your no-nonsense businesswoman who just wants to keep her business going, and her designs reflect that. Be sure to bring her the material she asks for, or else she'll get really upset with you. Now let's talk about the boards themselves. The board designs are insanely good. Edgy 2000s imagery like eyeballs, skulls, demonic symbols are all stuff you would expect out of a nostalgic 2000s skating game, although there aren't too many designs to go with. However, changing your board actually switches the weapon you use. One board will give you a katana, while another board will switch it for a battle axe. Another one will give you a hammer. This changes up the combat and allows for even more customization, and I'm all for that. We would love it if they made merch for this game. You know we will be on that pre-order as soon as it goes live, as it would fit perfect with our backdrop and our camera-based videos.
The music is very good too. In tandem with what players expect from an over-the-top skateboarding game, you get a lot of punk and hard rock. Although the bands were all new to me, I found the addition of these tracks to fit well with the action in Helskate. I had found out from the developer that these were Scandinavian indie bands that were hand-selected for the game, and I absolutely want to check them out now since playing this game. Although we do wish we could have heard a little bit of ska in the mix of music, what we got is still great, and also it isn't all punk either. Ultimately, a game like this will make or break on its replay value. Thankfully, that won't be much of an issue because there are so many upgrades, collectibles, and challenges for you to sink your teeth into that after you do face off with the final boss, the urge to jump back in comes on strong. Additionally, the story builds into the final boss fight an extra reason for you to want to do at least 3 playthroughs. I won't say more for spoiler reasons, but yeah, Phantom Coast really gave the player a lot of reasons to play this game time and time again. Now for some extra details we want to throw in real quick. I like that when you fail a combo, when you mess up, your character doesn't fall or bail. This immediately stood out to me about the game when I touched the demo for the first time, as we don't have this in Tony Hawk. This is a welcome change actually, given that it helps the game flow better. Think of every time you played THPS, had a sick combo going and dropped. Now you have about 10 seconds to go and you're staring at your skater sprawled out over the floor. This is stressful. Helskate just lets you keep going. It's odd at first, but any gamers out there will appreciate how this cuts down on wasted time and frustration. What also makes the game flow well is the dash ability. Now, other, more grounded skateboarding games that I've played recently, although also fun, have made me realize that sometimes the level design doesn't lend itself to good flow. There you are pulling off a sweet combo, but suddenly there isn't a good opportunity for you to extend your combo, with the next skatable piece being far out of reach. Or sometimes you simply make a mistake and input a move that will cause your combo to drop or end. Well, in Helskate, I never found myself running into these problems with the trusty dash ability. The dash basically allows you to force yourself over to the nearest skate object, and also it acts as a safety net in case you're heading for an almost certain combo dropping doom. Pairing this with the prior mentioned lack of a bail system, Helskate is one of the most fast-paced skating games you will play.
This game is extremely fun. However, I did notice a couple of issues. First of which are the combat sound effects. Everything but the combat sound effects hit exactly where it needs to. Grinding on concrete or metal sounds perfect, and slamming your skateboard sounds realistic. But when it comes to swinging my katana or hitting the enemy with your attacks, I can't help but feel like there's something missing. The battle sound effects just don't have enough impact. Also, a few places seem to have some collision detection issues, and lastly are some minor glitches that happen with certain animations that, in all honesty, don't really happen all that often. It's just a little bit of a nitpick. Thankfully, these issues are easily fixed and don't really hinder your experience at all.
In conclusion, I am so stoked that we have an out-of-the-blue release on this title. I wasn't even expecting it to come out this early since they only went into early access in 2024. I love the combination of different types of gameplay and the amazing visuals and fun story. I also appreciate the various nods, like references to real-world skate locations and skateboarding jargon that makes it clear the team behind Helskate didn't just make a video game, they get the culture and history of skateboarding. Players will fall for the entire package of Helskate. Between hardcore combo junkies that love the THPS series, or fans of indie games with a unique concept for an action-packed adventure, the randomness of what obtainable skills appear during a run, along with the gameplay that ramps up in difficulty, will keep you coming back for more. After having sunk a few hours into this game, I am confident we have a strong contender for one of the best indie games of 2025, and who knows, maybe even Game of the Year.
Now, before we close out, we just want to thank Phantom Coast once again for the review codes. You folks are absolute legends. In fact, we even have some extra codes for all of you. So if you would like to enter for a chance to win Helskate, go ahead and type Helskate looks fun in the comments section below and you'll be entered for a chance to win a code. Please note, these are Steam codes and should be good for international accounts as well. We already gave out one code on one of Masher's streams, and we have some more codes for our viewers here on YouTube. One winner will be selected from the comment section of this video and will be announced in a future video, so stay tuned.
That's right, and as always, we want to thank you guys for watching our videos. Make sure to leave us a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content in the future, and yeah, just like Zero said, leave us that comment, you'll be entered for a chance to win a free code for Helskate on Steam. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.